And
Do you have how long has your company been making wine?
Augustin Huneeus, which is the primary owner of Franciscan Estates, came to California in the 70s. Incidentally, he was Wine Spectator Man of the Year
Really?
a year ago. And he pioneers a lot of very interesting techniques, being the way that the reds are made, the technique of blending different grape varietals to make the Cabernets more accessible.
You don't have a bottle of 86 Cab lying around, do you?
At the winery they do.
Bring one with you?
At the winery they do.
Do they? 1986 happens to have been an incredible year for Cabernet,
In 87.
right? 87?
87.
Yeah? Was that a better
Even
year?
more so.
Really? Because I know I had a bottle of 86 Opus 1 for a long time, and I just broke down.
That would be drinking now. Opus takes about 10, 12 years to even become what it needs to be enjoyed.
I drank it early, and it was good.
No, you drank it right on.
Yeah. But, well, what do you think about the Nantucket culture? Have you been here a lot?
Before working for Franciscan Estates, I sold out here. This was part of my territory. I used to work for a distributorship, and I sold on the island for 2 years. And I'm in love with this island, so it's always a joy to come back.
And the island has some of the best wine lists going, don't they?
I was just thinking to myself that Nantucket has some of the best restaurants and more Wine Spectator awards of excellence than I think anywhere per square mile. And people don't, I know that some people obviously realize that, but I think it's more unrealized.
Really?
It's
the reputation we have now with our great restaurants.
Oh, but
great restaurants, but they don't understand the caliber of wine lists on this island. Heard for the size of the island, they don't recognize that as much as I think. Hopefully, they will in the future.
Yeah, well, you look at somebody like Barroway out at the Chanticleer, who is he's like a Wine Spectator top 10 wine sellers in the world.
He's a great supporter of mine. So.
Oh, good. Well, thanks a lot for talking to us.
Thank you.
And enjoy the evening.
It's a joy to be here. Thank you.
Good to see you. We're talking to Warren Valero. Mr. Valero to you.
I didn't know this was Mr. Valero.
U.S. submarine veteran WW2, the big one. Everybody knows Mr. Valero. You know Valero's?
Well, I actually have seen you around, but I've never seen you dressed like this. This is fabulous.
Well, every once in a while I take my clothes off and dress up. I have to take my work clothes off.
Yeah, you do. Show us your belt buckle there. It matches the bolo tie.
All right.
Now,
I had no idea you were a veteran of WW2.
Tell us about submarines.
I happen to be the state commander for World War II submarine veterans. Only because I'm the youngest.
The youngest,
right?
Really?
And every year, this is going to be the third year coming up, March 21st. I bring over the fellas that were really involved into it, that have done a lot of good, and a lot of people don't realize how well Nantucket is involved in this. During the war, 52 submarines were lost with 3,500 people, and one of them was the Snook, S-N-O-O-K, the 279. The commander was John Walling from Nantucket. And if anybody is interested, they could go out. I had a painting made last year, and there's a beautiful painting of the ship, the submarine, out at the VFW. And I'm going to bring the fellows all back again, and their ladies, on March 21st. I'm going to have a luncheon and a meeting, and that night at the American Legion. In the afternoon is going to be at the VFW, and in the evening they're going to be at the American Legion.
Great.
And Phil and Elizabeth are going to play.
Oh, great. I think we should be there.
So
you?
We'll try to be there. We definitely
and you,
now, what did you do on a submarine in World War II?
I was in a forward engine room.
Forward engine room.
Forward engine room. They have two 1,600 horsepower diesels.
Right.
If you've been down to the electric company, I believe they have 2,000 horsepower diesels.
Right.
On a submarine, they have four 1,600 horsepower diesels. I was in a forward engine room.
Wow.